This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Tony Stewart, your leader. And yesterday at practice, Jeff Hammond, calamity corner here in turn 4 as we see Kurt Busch having problems.
Yeah, right there, he got up a little bit high. That race, part of the racetrack right there, and we see his teammate right here, Greg Biffle, also doing the same thing. There are a lot of bumps through there, not a lot of grip in that area. It's real easy to let the car get out behind you, get away from you. Early on today, we saw Kenny Strader also get up there into the wall, save it. And even though he got forced up into the wall right here, Ricky Craven by the 22 car of Ward Burton, we call it calamity corner right now.
Any car owner but Jack Roush went to victory lane in this race, Jeff.
Right now we're looking here at Greg Zippadelli and Roger Purcell, who's the engine tuner on the 20 car, and he's going to get an opportunity right now maybe to work on his car. We got a caution out, 19 car. Jeremy Mayfield's in the wall, so these guys may get an opportunity to come down pit road, and maybe it's a spark plug or something they can fix on Tony Stewart's car and get him back in the race as we look at our leader, Matt Kenseth.
Yeah, the caution's out. Jeff, what I saw the engine tuner with, he's got a can of like brake cleaner or something, and what he's going to do, they're going to raise the hood and spray each exhaust pipe, and that'll tell them which cylinder's cold, which cylinder's not firing. Or a can of WD-40. And then you'll try to figure out, is it a spark plug or what you maybe can do. Or not a lot you can do.
Hey, Steve? Matt Kenseth is a little bit on the tight side. Matt, Chris Brook and Brian Dunaway are the tire carriers. Benji Grubb is the gas man.
And Ricky Rudd gets a bath. We told you how wet the infield grass was, and he got it all.
And he saw an opening, but he was coming around turn 4. He saw an opening, and he tried to turn down on pit lane, and he was going way too fast.
No caution, as Rudd's car still moves at about 5 miles an hour.
If he sits there long, though, there's going to be a caution. This would be a big break for a lot of cars that have not pitted yet. We've got about 4 or 5 cars that have not been to pit road.
To Ricky Rudd during green flag stops. Here he comes.
He came, Mike, you see that opening? He came trying to shoot in there. He was up in a high line coming through 3 and 4. He saw an opening. They must have told him to pit. He thought he could get it woed up, but he couldn't.
But I'm going to tell you what, Darrell, that's something you won't see. A person like Ricky Rudd, you won't see him make that mistake very often.
We're riding with Dale Jarrett right here in the UPS car. How would you like to be running 190 miles per hour looking at that? And I think the reason we see this is because Kenny Wallace, we're getting a report in the 23 car possibly is blowing some oil. And there he is right there.
He's coming to pit road, and you can see the smoke.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's like it's an overflow problem.
Yeah.
That would be oil and water down the side of that car.
Slow and steam, guys.
Yeah,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that milky mess means something inside the engine.
Wow.
Now, the track is reported clear, so all of that was spewing out of Kenny Wallace's car stayed on.
Car around turn 4.
Junior.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., who was running in the 2nd position.
I think he kept it off the wall.
Caution is out. A bunch of cars go down pit road to avoid him.
I think he kept it off the wall. He may have bumped it a little bit.
How many will beat Bobby Labonte back to the line and get back on the lead lap?
He's got a minimum amount of damage on that 8 car.
Labonte is midway in the backstretch. So here comes Jimmy Johnson, Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, Jeff Gordon, Michael Waltrip, Ryan Newman, Sterling Marlin, all to get back on the lead lap ahead of race leader Bobby Labonte.
Yeah, Michael Waltrip, if you mentioned him, looked like Dave Blaney as well. So about 8.
A lot of folks, good luck. There goes Junior.
Yeah, I've never seen, I've been coming here for a long time, and they're running a lot closer and higher all the way through 3 and 4 this year than I've ever seen them before.
What I'm amazed how many cars, and he did just look like barely kiss the wall. Is
out in front of the leader.
Rather interesting, because same thing, car around on the back, guys.
Steve Park.
Caution is out, so Jimmy Spencer, Bobby Labonte's not going to let him just take it. Okay. He's going to have to earn it. Get this lap back. Jimmy Spencer will get it back. Ward Burton will not get it back, as well as Elliott Sadler will not get his lap back either.
Give old Mongo a biscuit.
And now you can give him 4 fresh tires because he's back on the lead lap.
That's right. We're back in the race.
Steve Park, who moved to the Richard Childress.
Hey, babe, he flat spotted his tires pretty good. You want to come on in right now instead of turning them fenders all to pieces?
What they were asking, let's go ahead and pit before pit road's open. The penalties go to the tail end of the longest line.
The backstretch.
He's going around.
See what happens to the blue and yellow car of Steve Park, the AOL Chevy.
Well, I don't think I think he just got high off of turn 2 and the thing came around on him.
Boy,
Like
Kevin
we've seen
LePage.
so many other cars.
Excuse me, Kevin LePage and Ricky Rudd just squeaked by here.
Pretty much all by itself. It just looked like he got up a little high over there, and around she came.
Larry Foyt made a nice move to miss him also. Let's watch from
Who's loving every minute of that, don't you? Jeff Green.
who is in the car that Steve Bart used to drive. Car almost in the fence at turn 2.
I'm not so sure it isn't.
I believe that might be Kevin Harvick.
It is.
Wrench car.
Left front tire down, Larry, it looks like.
And that very well could be a product. And the caution is out, so that'll be a big break for Kevin Harvick. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 8 car was on pit road, but he's going to lose a lap. He's going to lose a lap. He stopped and went on back out, but he will go a lap down. We're here, and he may have lost that brake rotor.
Yeah, up front. Jimmy Johnson gets past Elliott Sadler and pins that car in wall turn 4.
Yeah, somebody's up against the wall down there. I can't tell who it is. He can't get to pit road.
It's Kurt Busch, the 97 car.
And he can't get to pit road.
He's going to cut across the grass, so we stay green, no caution.
But Busch will go at least a lap down.
Says, I am. Because a lot of times you get out front, you start rolling out of that throttle, coasting down in the corner, your lap times pick up.
For more on the brake problems that have plagued Dale Earnhardt Jr., here's Jeff Hamilton.
Mike, one of the things right now that Dale Earnhardt Jr. guys are trying to do, this is the rear part of the brake assembly right here. This is the rear caliper. These are the brake pads. What it looked like is these pads were pinching this rotor so tightly, it superheated the rotor to the point that it failed. They're going to have to take and pull this rotor off, put another rotor on it, but at the same time, they'll need to check this bolt area right here where these bolts go to the rear end housing. More than likely, when he got on the brakes so hard, he bent these brackets. This made this caliper think it had the pressure on it. That's what superheated this rotor, so they'll have to straighten these bolts up as well as replace the caliper and the rotor to get the number 8 car back on the racetrack and try to pick up some valuable points. Mike?
Thanks, Jeff. I believe we may have seen what happened to Kurt Busch. Let's have a look in this replay, and you'll find Busch on the right side of your screen right there. Now, did he bottom out, or did he run over something?
I don't know, we just about had another incident down there, too, Mike.
But you know, if the tire was going down, obviously the car was lowering, and he may have bottomed out because the tire was going down.
Yeah, we got so much happening here all at once. You know, we had a couple of cars get together down in turns 1 and 2 there a lap or 2 ago and took off for the fence. I thought we was going to have a big one, but they saved them.
Rusty Wallace in 15.
See if we can see what happened down there, because it was looking pretty ugly there for a minute. 54 car, and I think it's Jamie McMurray. I think they get together right about there. And, buddy, that was a good job of driving on both guys' part.
Yes, it was. Right in front of Tony Stewart in the 20 and Dave Blaney in the 77 car. Jamie McMurray riding with him right now in the 42 car, and he's about 2 laps down, back in 24th position.
So there are some good contending cars that are needing to try to make some laps up here. Jamie McMurray came in for an injured Sterling Marlin here last October, and to everybody's surprise, won the Winston Cup race here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. You're watching the Coca-Cola 600, the longest oval track race in the world from Lowe's Motor Speedway. We started in daylight. It's now night, but a lot of flashing lights. That is Elliott Sadler, the outside pole sitter, who's come to rest against the outside wall. He climbed out of the car okay. He slid up in the oil in turn 3, as did John Andretti and Larry Foyt, when Ricky Craven's engine appeared to let go.
I was really worried about Elliott there, because, man, Larry, he went hard in that outside wall, way over there in the middle of turns 3 and 4, and the car finally came to rest right here at the start-finish line.
Craven, this was going off into turn 3, and Craven got up high right there as the engine expired, let go on him, and then Larry Foyt in the 14 car was right behind him. He gets in the oil. He's going to hit the outside wall, goes up and hits it. and then John Andretti in the 43 car was involved in well. And then what happened when the caution came out, Elliott Sadler in the 38 car was trying to go to the high side around Matt Kenseth and around the leaders to get his lap back. He got in oil, and he hit the outside wall and rode it around. He hit it in turn 3, ended up here almost right at the start-finish line. Very hard lick.
Heavy impact.
All of the leaders have pitted. Now the cars 1 or more laps down are on pit road as we work this 8th caution flag of the night. We started under yellow for 3 laps.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.